Okay, so
That's toward the unnamed swamp is the Hydra thing.
yeah, let's go
The
towards the
Far
foothill.
River itself looks like it is a fucking shadow of its former self.
No, foothills.
Right. You wisely choose the foothills instead. Logan sighs, unable to lead you astray. From there, you end up going past an active volcano, formerly the Great Zarkoni's lair. And unfortunately, that does put you guys really close to the Vengeance Mountains. I'm going to assume you're going to stop early so you're not camping the Birdman's Mountains.
So that's where my map kind of ends. So
Cool.
I turn this over to you two now.
What?
I told you Vengeance Mountains is where my map ends.
I didn't pay attention when they tell us where to go. You know I'm not good at these things.
Ah,
But
I don't even know which notes Pete's looking at, but I hope they're useful.
Joshua surely knows.
Well, the guy only gave directions 3 times, so we'll see what happens in the morning. Are you wishing to try a hidden campsite, or are you just going to make a big fire and say, fuck it?
oh no, hidden, definitely.
Right. Go ahead and give me your camouflage conceal roll to make sure that nothing notices the campfire and stuff like that.
There we are, about half.
Lovely, lovely time. You guys get all supplies and shit. What is McKay doing?
Oh, just trying to find some notes.
Yeah. Computerization and putting it all in the wiki and then making it cross-referenceable. That's the key to your thing there. That'll happen. All right. So you guys get ready to fly. Now, if you can fly, everything's okay. Otherwise, you could literally spend
Well, hold on.
crossing just
Before we fly, I need to know which way we're going.
Well, from the Vengeance Mountains, you're going to have 3 different choices. You can either go to an unnamed desert,
That's where we go.
Back to the active volcano, or the Dancing Shroom Wilds.
Isn't there the flying rocks off the Vengeance Mountains?
There are. Would you like to make a detour to make sure to go by those? I'll show you pictures. No.
Because that's where the birdmen put their dead and stuff, and it's sacred to them. And they don't like you if you go there.
Yes, they even crossing the Vengeance Mountains, unless you guys can manage to do so skillfully and quickly, may get you in big trouble with the birdmen.
Sure, let's go to the desert then.
What's that?
Oh yeah, the desert.
No problem. You guys begin hopefully flying, because otherwise, like I said, it could take literally weeks of crossing the Vengeance Mountains by foot. Flying, though, you know, an afternoon.
Yeah.
He is really fucking good at this loot, you're thinking. I mean, you hate the song now, but he's really good at playing that one song over and over. You guys are going over the Vengeance Mountains. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll at half as you're heading over them.
0-1.
Fail.
Pretty good. That's a good enough roll there, Pete. Right. The woman with no name is wondering why she doesn't have any alcohol right the fuck now, because drinking and flying, that strikes her as a winning combination.
Oh, great.
As you guys are flying over, the other two notice maybe about 20 people with ice torques are slaughtering a bunch of the bird people. It looks as though there's probably 5 warriors left trying to defend women and children.
20 ice torque?
Don't. Let's don't.
No. Too many.
No, we don't care about random people. Let's just.
I don't care, but there's way too many.
We don't care about.
All right, so 2 questions. Do they have missile weapons?
They are. They're shooting spike stuff at the bird people and stuff, and the bird people are also using bows and spears.
Yeah, they do have. Yeah.
They're just getting their asses kicked by these fucking torque things. You're watching like spears bouncing off of their impenetrable ice armor, etc.
Didn't we need the bird people for something? Maybe.
Yeah, batteries. Yeah, batteries. the
No,
station.
not for batteries, for something like real.
I don't know what else.
Every week, but I don't remember what.
It was something important, you're sure.
Yeah.
But Freddy continues playing as you guys fly on. You see various other, it looks like they live in like giant nests. Of course they do. And look, you going past various bodies of the slaughtered tribes and stuff that it looks like have just been ground through.
Well, if hundreds of them can't deal with 20 ice talk people, I'm not sure what 3 of us could do,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Stop like excusing it. We don't care. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, you guys continue on. Passing the carnage. Oh, everybody give me a small sandy roll toward either gore or gross out as you pass the very... Actually, Yana doesn't need to make one. She barely notices anything going on. She's like, my alcohol. Joshua is strangely okay with the scenes of carnage and whatnot, as is Freddy. You guys head on. Eventually, you reach a very large desert that normally takes a long time to cross it. From there, you have 2 different choices. You can either go to the Penis Enlargement Spiky Mountains or the city of Neelweb.
Let's go to the Penis Mountains.
Yeah, By the way, does somebody want the Wonderful skill card?
What sort of skill card, sorry?
You can take 10% added to any of the following skills, cap of 60. And the
Why
skill,
don't you play it?
I have too many cards.
And you don't want to get rid of it?
I have...
Trade it to me.
Yeah.
I'll discard a skill +5 card. Then I'll trade it back to you for one of your other cards that you don't want to get rid of.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a really
right.
good card. Don't get rid of that.
So give me one of the other cards that you didn't want to get rid of. All right. Now you can play it.
Cool. Thanks. Which one will I choose though?
And let me know when you want the card you just gave me back, since I assume you were hanging on to it because you thought it might be quite useful to have.
Yeah, but I don't have any idea what to do with it.
I know exactly what to do with it.
See, so you can have it.
That's a nice trade. Which card is it, Pete?
The more creative I've got it here somewhere card.
Oh, good God. Lots of potential. So
can we like pull people from air just by this card?
So that's something I'm not sure. What's the difference between the I've got it here somewhere and the more creative I've got it here somewhere? Because as far as I can remember, the more creative must not be a weapon. Okay, whereas the other one doesn't specify that.
Yeah. Yeah, I had very uncreative parties in the past who was like, I want a better gun. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if we could do people, we could like summon the Chinese guy and just...
Oh, there you are. There's a map. Have fun with the map.
Now that you're out of the area that needs the map, are you guys done with your card play things? Because I have more.
Yes.
I'm just choosing a skill.
Choose it fast, because I got to get more cards soon, because you've completely crossed the continent. I think it's worth celebrating.
I'll try and update the map later, but
yes, having Penis Enlargement Mountains in there is a really good idea. Oh, that's a great card. Yeah, some dog sledding, Yana. Eventually, you could become the dog sled champion.
Dog sledding.
It has come up before where the players were all
it has, yeah.
Everything come up.
Yep.
Almost.
I remember one game where Zeppelin came up. The players were like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" So anyway, right now, since you guys have managed to cross the continent, please discard any cards you don't like and refill your hands.
No.
I didn't think you'd make it this far. And then after you do that, everybody give me a sandy roll, because people in the city don't just stay in the city. They go out and wander around and are doing trading and talking to each other outside of the fucking city. And it's not like they're just staying in there waiting for you to come in so they can.
Before we get too close to it, I wanted to nick back and grab some more bottles of tequila for trading.
Good.
No,
Sorry, Kahlua, my apologies, Kahlua, because it may be assisting in lubricating the wheels of the government.
Do you have more bottles of Kahlua?
Sorry?
Do you have more bottles of Kahlua?
I go to Sherma. I go to a bottle shop. I buy more bottles of tequila.
They don't have it in the Old West. That's why I'm asking. I thought you'd
I
got
go
Sherma.
to Sherma,
Oh,
Illinois.
You have a card for Shermer.
Yes, I do.
Which place? The park?
The park.
Give me a luck roll, because cards have been breaking and shit there.
Okay, I was not aware of that.
Oh, yeah.
Luck.
Didn't we get computer from Sherman?
Yeah, but it's nowhere near powerful enough.
Okay.
I found my luck roll.
Here's a spot reroll. Happen.
Oh, well, maybe it is. Maybe
Right
it
quarter.
It's fine. Mark off $20 per bottle of Kahlua.
Yep.
Many as you want. Shermer bucks.
Yep.
They have. They tell you to get more in stock.
Sherma. There is my Sherma money. So
That's where you got your other ones. Be sure to mark off for that dozen or 20.
Yep. I got a dozen there the last time.
Do you think I should keep Dice Bump or toss it?
Dice bump is only one die. At the moment, we're just talking to people, and we're probably not getting into a fight.
Yeah. So I toss it.
No problem. Everybody, please give me the Sandy roll for Neil Webb. If you're immediately wanting to bandage your face and stuff like that. Well, I was going to say, give you less of a Sandy if you're wanting to play the blind, but honestly, it's going to be rough being blindfolded the whole time, because you know what's scarier than being in a city of monsters, Freddie?
Hearing about
Being blind in a city of fucking monsters. That's what's worse.
Right?
How much is it?
If you make it, it's D4. If you fail it, it's D10. There's a lot of fucking different creatures here, and they're all fucking hideous. A couple of them see you guys and go,
How do they?
I'm fine.
I'm trying to say, what sort of monsters, what sort of creatures we're
There's all
talking
kinds of different. You can put the Sandy Lost toward any kind of monsters you want. They have undead monsters. They have half shadow, half reality monsters. Plenty of fucking driders.
So, are we unusual?
Like I said, a couple of monsters, when they see you guys, go, hurry up.
So, if I turn into a monster, will I blend in better?
Sure. You can give it a try. Why not?
Oh my goodness.
Freddie's spending through all of his paws right now because he doesn't want to take D10, but it can go toward any monster you want. You can, work on maxing out whatever the fuck you want. Oh, okay, it's only a D4 from Freddie after
Where is it?
5 paws or whatever.
Oh my goodness, come on.
God really must hate him. Way to roll 4. So,
all right, I'll attempt to turn into my monster form.
Okay. What?
I'll attempt to turn into my monster form.
You have a monster?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I'm jealous.
No, didn't work.
Damn. All right. So you guys are going around. You're thinking that, look at Freddie going through that.
Yeah, that's okay.
I want to have a monster form.
Do you know how to do small shape shifting?
I think so, yeah. Or I do.
Oh, you need to practice at it then.
Okay.
Eventually, you'll learn how to do monster form.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
If you don't have small shape shifting, I can attempt to teach you it.
I think I have it.
Yeah, I thought you might have had the first shape shifting ability.
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
The important thing to know is it's called demon form. So
Yes.
Why wouldn't you work on your shape shifting all the time?
Yes.
It's called Chaos Demon form, and from there you then get Avatar form, and from then you get shapeshift to another specific human.
Oh, that's cool. I want that.
Do you want to become your avatar?
I want to like if Mildred could shapeshift into other people, she could do so much like weird shit.
Mhm.
I'm assuming my avatar form is a bit unusual for this location. I don't know, actually.
It's not too. It'd be unusual enough people would note it, but you might want to have somebody else carry the Kahlua if you're smoke.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, smoke. Cool.
Yes, I won't change into my avatar form because it's
Okay.
yeah, it's unusual, and human is unusual anyway. So
It's a real pity you didn't make the demon form, because a lot of these things would probably take you a lot more seriously if you did.
yeah, I know. That's what I was just thinking. I will spend 1 hero point on it
Woo!
just
Really?
because
Wow.
I can. No,
Okay.
all right, and I roll exactly what I rolled before.
You may as well. I would recommend, before rolling again, I'd recommend clearing the dice by rolling several other random things, and then say,
Actually,
okay,
I haven't actually refilled my hand from the hand refill you said to take.
do refill your hurry and refill your hand. Maybe you'll get something there.
Do we reckon we're going to get into combat?
Oh, you
With
know,
all these monsters, who knows?
Really horrible idea.
Yeah,
these monsters
yeah.
are-
I don't intend to get in combat here.
yeah.
Let's see what we get. We get not me, opponent fails, and acting plus 20. So no.
You want to try one more hero point, because you finally found a really great
Mm.
use for demon form.
I know I found a place where I can use it. Yeah, why not? Screw it.
I mean, you have skill hole in it. You can just do it that way.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
past.
that's a good
I'm
point.
past it. I'm past demon form.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing it to try and get a crit. I'm 2 levels above demon form.
So
Yeah, minus 30.
Cool. Everybody, give me a Sandy roll. He's turned into a demon.
Mm.
of course it is.
I can't believe Freddie didn't know that one was coming.
Oh, I knew it was coming. What am I supposed to do?
One sand.
Towards demon.
2 Logros demon types.
Oh.
Damn it. Hold on. Computer's being weird.
How many hero points does Freddie have left after spending all those on the city?
12.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, when Yana's saying wow, that means that your hero points have gotten a bit low.
Yeah.
Because
Wake up.
Yana's used to living on the
Okay.
edge.
Wake up. Mm-mm.
I have 19.
Well, 6.
You have 19, do you? That's nice.
Nine. 6.
Well, this might disappoint
Click.
some people, but I'm actually 2 overflow off 100.
Oh.
Ooh.
However, I'm actually finding some of the abilities I've been getting more interesting
Mm,
than the overflow abilities, which is why I'm quite happy to blow hero points,
mm. Interesting.
because I'm not particularly interested in the overflow abilities.
Actually, there's one overflow ability that if you get, will make getting your other ones much easier. Because
If you mean the reverse dice.
uh-huh.
Yeah, that's probably about the only one at the moment that might be interesting. But yeah,
For Freddie, you take 1 point toward the Logros demon types. For both of you guys, Logros demon types maxes at 12.
mhm.
12. And if you ever need to turn back to human, as you know, that's free. And it took him 2 minutes to become a hideous fucking demon. Could you please describe your hideous fucking demon self?
Yes, my demon form. It's actually not a typical demon form because, from Joshua's perspective, your typical demons aren't horrific.
Mm.
From what he's encountered. Where the hell is my abilities? There it is. Hands are triangular crystals like wolfish claws, wide gaping mouth, a set of long crystalline fangs, snake-like tongue, bluish in color, 3-lobed pupil, charcoal grey hair / fur.
Cool. So Freddie's like, my brain is leaking out of my head. So you guys can
And for those who are wondering where that's from, some of those aspects are from Dr. Morton.
Nice. Your old take a card. Your old adversary is still with you.
Well, as I said, it's from what my character has encountered, your typical Hollywood demons or whatever are passe.
True.
No. McKay, give me a luck roll.
Hang on.
Lower is better by at least half. If it's not half, then just it's a
Yeah,
fail.
hang on a second.
This is the big luck roll for.
All right, I'll get rid of not me unless somebody wants it.
I'll take it.
I knew
All
it. I can sense it. Freddie says.
I shall play the skill +5 just
Mm-hmm.
because I can, because I have it. Where are we? Core skills. Luck. I'll just roll it, and then so it's basically under 40 I need to get. No.
Pity. All right, you guys head on into the city. People nod at you. They're like looking at the humans. You don't keep them chained up, says one of the guards.
Yeah, they don't tend to cause too much issue.
Yeah, and be sure you keep tight rein on them, otherwise they'll be made into chow. Is there anything you need in the city? Looks like you've probably come to trade. He takes one of the bottles and looks at it. He goes, Kalua. He rolls his no shit roll. He goes, I couldn't need to hold on to this bottle here to test. You can go on in.
All right.
You have 11 bottles left. Right. The guards wave you and your humans through. You're thinking, this is much easier as a demon here in this city of monsters as you go by. There's floating monsters, there's flying monsters, there's something that looks human, but you're pretty sure from the eyes isn't, etc. Pretty much any kind of horrific monster you can imagine is here. A hobgoblin comes up and he goes, hey, you
no,
need
they're
a
not
room?
for sale.
What?
Yes.
Come with me. What kind of coin do you want to put out for it, huh? He appears to be one of the people standing near the gate, and it looks like he beat up another hobgoblin to talk to you.
They're I can't think what the term is for them, but yes, they're not hawker, but yeah.
Yeah, it's like a hawker, but
For taking
guy.
things. Wayne, where are we? Gold.
1 gold? Okay, we can get you something
Silver.
pretty good for a gold. Yeah. And right, he takes you to a room, unless you want to attempt your horrible haggling, and no, they don't want to hear from your filthy humans. The room will end up costing you 1.5 gold. You suspect that part of that is your guide's fee, but considering
yes, I will attempt to haggle.
What's that? You're going to try to haggle?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
By a quarter.
Right, you get it down to a gold, including the guy's fee. He looks really disappointed, yet a little bit impressed. And he says, is there anything else you want? You're needing good masters. Yeah.
Yes, a guide might be useful. There's somebody
That's
I wish.
me.
Is it really? I would never
Yes.
guess.
I am your guide.
Such a surprise.
The hobgoblin scratches himself.
There's a want to meet a individual by the name of Slanger from the government.
Where does he work? Where does he live?
He
The
sold a flying ship.
So he's a merchant.
Okay.
Yeah, at an auction. He's apparently from the government.
Oh, a government merchant.
Yes.
Yes.
He says, why don't you guys stay in your room? I'll go find out where he is.
All right.
I'll be back.
All right.
I may need some passing around money.
Yes.
Oh,
Here's 35 silver.
thank you, sir. Thank you. He
I'll say.
hurries off. You guys get shown into your room. It's decent quarters. They have a large, luxurious bed for you and a couple of small cages you can keep your humans in. Will this do? Says the gargoyle.
Yeah, something a bit more. Some
This is the biggest
mattresses.
bed I have, sir. It's
Yeah,
also
no. I prefer something a bit better for these two.
Oh, you have sex with your humans? Yeah.
Sometimes.
Don't worry, this bed should support all of your weight. He shakes his head
All
like
right.
he heads off.
So I'm sleeping on the bed and you are in the cages, okay?
No.
The
But I'm a frail lady.
cages do have straw.
I'm not going to the cages. That's too much for me.
You can have half the bed. We can
Okay.
sleep tail to thingy head, whatever you call the stupid thing.
So Freddy's
If you're
in the
not
cage then,
concerned.
My friend goes to the cage.
That's it on the floor next to the bed.
The cage is actually going to be more comfortable.
Exactly.
Just pull the straw out and make a pile.
No, but the cage, it's like a feeling, like if you are in a cave, so it's like feeling safer.
But if
Depending
I'm
on
in
the cage, it may give you protection as well if the room gets attacked.
Yes. I take the cage.
And so yet again, Freddy sleeps in
Would you like to lock him in for the night? There are keys and stuff provided.
Yes.
You can lock in for the
If
night.
you lock him in, you're emptying his bucket.
No.
Everybody take a card. That's great. Shows Freddy shitting in a bucket just to spite Mildred. Yeah. After the next day, the guy comes back
Mm-hmm.
and he says, "This way."
Thank you.
And it wasn't easy. It looks helpful.
Well, take us to him and you'll get a lovely tip.
He takes you to the government buildings and you meet up with a very old-looking drow named Slar.
I'll
Hello?
give the
Old drow.
hobgoblin another 35 silver.
He goes, "I'll wait outside in case you need
Thank you.
anything else."
Mm-hmm.
He goes out. The government official says, he attempts to make his no shit roll. "What have I done that has attracted the attention of a Lord of Chaos?"
Mm.
He looks really unhappy, as though it's like he may get his throat flashed soon. He does like that you're holding 11 bottles of Cthulhu in a case, though, but he's seeing a lot of carrot and stick all at once here.
Yes. I'll take out. Well, actually, they were in the bag of holding because it's easy to carry them that way.
Okay, well, then he looks a lot less happy.
I will take. I was going to take out a bottle of Kahlua and place it on the table next to me.
He looks at the Kahlua. He leans forward, peering at the label.
I'll turn the label so he can see it.
Mexico, he says. He rolls his know what the fuck Kahlua is. He doesn't know what it is.
So is this guy was this guy's a Drider?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of the ones who's never had the pleasure
That's all right.
of trying Kahlua.
I understand that
Moving
you.
some of his legs together in an odd motion.
Pardon?
He's moving some of his legs together in an odd motion. Everybody can try empathy at half to try to read Drider fucking emotions. Good luck. His face is keeping very still, but his legs are moving together. You think he's nervous?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows why? The other two stare at him. He ignores your humans, by the way. You are so happy that you shapeshifted into this. Everything is so much easier you wouldn't believe. You see these psychologists going, yes. She draws a picture of somebody. Okay. And he says, yes. He continues rubbing his legs together in an odd fashion.
Do you have a couple of glasses?
Like spectacles?
Like drinking?
He scurries over. As a spider guy, it's really easy to scurry. You notice that they don't always keep shit on the ground floor because the going up walls is not a big deal. So he climbs up a wall, grabs some glasses, scuttles back down. You guys are like, my sanity is going away, says Freddy. I'm losing my mind. And he's still got straw in his hair and shit. He's like, you're looking crazier and crazier as your sanity goes lower. And the woman with no name is sitting next to you, looking at you with straw sticking out of your hair, going, I was worse. And he comes back with the glasses and puts them carefully near you and then moves back a bit and rubs his legs together.
I will open the bottle and I will pour some out into each glass.
He keeps a close eye on this.
And I'll pass over a glass to him.
He carefully takes it
And I'll
looks at it.
take a drink out of it, please.
This is to see if he likes it. 80 or less, and he's into it. Oh,
He's not experienced Kahlua before, I see.
Kahlua, he says.
It is I understand, it is a delicacy amongst your people. It is in great demand.
He begins to cry. It is to be the last thing I ever taste.
No, not at all. I passed the bottle over.
I did not know that she was married, and they sent a Lord of Chaos assassin to kill me for my indiscretion.
A gift for you.
He says, dead men cannot drink such beautiful things.
I think there is a misunderstanding as to why I'm here.
Oh. Ignore the other things I said.
Of course. Water under the bridge.
So, you've come about the bridge permits. I shouldn't have charged as much as I did, but...
No. I came about the Zeppelin ship. The naughty leprechaun.
He looks totally baffled, like, the fuck?
You sold a flying ship.
Yes. Oh, which one? Do you mean the one with the undead rowers or the big bag of farter juice?
The farter juice one. Hence why I called it a
Oh,
Zeppelin.
that was quite some time ago.
Yes.
Well, it was within the cities. Your quarrel is not with me, Lord.
No. I'm interested as to how it came to be in the possession of the city.
Of course. Let me get some people to excuse me.
Certainly.
He ended up waiting for a half an hour before two very worried-looking driders come in, along with a kind of, it looks like a partially mummified human who kind of limps in.
You really need to know how to do this form, Mildred. You'll have a lot of fun with it.
I think so.
Never learn how to do this.
Everybody give me a mild sandy roll as you're being experienced with new horrors, new day, new horrible shit going on. They're bringing all kinds of monsters. It's like a lazy Susan of horrible creatures that McKay is completely okay with. He doesn't even take one. Mildred, put one sandy point toward whatever you'd like. Same with Freddy, who somehow manages not to lose the rest of his mind.
And just remember, Freddy, you've got to lose at least 20 more before you get to the low bit that Mildred got to.
Yeah.
Sure I do.
You're fine.
Believe and you can achieve. The mummy guy comes in and with a very the guy pours some Kahlua for the other drider. The other drider, he tastes it. It's pretty good. Yes. He is. Yes, he is. And it means yes. Are you sure? Yes. Enjoy. Yes, have his services to tell them what they need to know, and no, you can keep that. He takes a good long look at McKay, completely ignores the other humans, doesn't give a shit about you guys. Takes a good look at McKay, bows a couple times, leaves. Not sure what all that was about. Not sure it matters to you. But the kind of mummy-looking dude, he gets a seat and slowly and painfully drags it over, sets it down. He says, I am the memory. What they want to know is how the city came into possession of the flying ship, and he lists off numbers and lot number and stuff like that. And he says, there were several people on the ship. They sat down in the city, possibly for supplies. Unfortunately, some of them went crazy for some odd reason. They attacked and slew several inhabitants of the city. They were arrested. The ship and them were sold as weregild for the lives that they took.
Of course.
Then the ship was purchased by, he gives the name of the captain you guys spent a lovely evening drinking with.
Mm-hmm.
And the other people were sold to the Snow Shield Dwarves.
Uh-oh.
Says the relieved rider, seeing that you're happy. He
One
says,
line click. Ah,
The Snow Shield Dwarves, was it?
must wait.
yes, they paid in now, and how they paid is not important. They paid. That's the important part.
And how many of the remaining crew were still alive?
All of them. There were no fatalities. All 37 people.
Okay.
27.
37.
Huh?
Okay. Thank you.
Certainly. He does the really fucking slow ass limp out of here. The Drider puts back his chair and then turns to look at you nervously. He is rubbing his legs together in a odd way again.
I greatly appreciate your assistance in this matter.
He says. He glances at the bottle of Kahlua as though his eyes were drawn to it against their will.
As I said, this is a gift for you, for your help.
He bows again. Thank you for your generosity, sir.
Thank you.
If there's anything else I can do to assist the courts of chaos, please do not hesitate.
Was there a no, it doesn't matter.
Very good, sir. Do you guys wish to leave this place and go to a different place?
I believe so.
Do you have any silver left? The hobgoblin is standing by.
Must wait.
What?
I have a little bit. Did it or are you okay?
I think he carries a lot of silver just to throw at the peasants.
Mm.
Hello, peasant.
It is useful to have silver for tipping and stuff.
Silver strings.
All right. Was there anything you two want to do in the city before we
No.
bugger off?
Nope.
I don't
Would you-
suppose you can slightly find out maybe if they could figure out how one might, create a logo.
Here? What?
I don't know.
I was going to say, Pete, take a refill for not doing something. Where do you take these guys to? They're merely the filthy humans. One of them still has a bedding in his hair.
Back to the inn.
All right, no problem. Mark off another gold if you'd like to stay there another night. It's not even noon yet, so if you want to do something else, you could.
Yeah, no, we'll go back to the inn and then work out once we're in privacy. Then
No
I'll-
problem. You pay another gold, mark off some silver for your guide. If you mark off enough, he will fucking hang out outside the inn until you choose to come out again.
Damn you. Magic item goes bye-bye. One of the PC's magic items disappears. The only exempt ones are the ones PC invested permanent essence into. Blah, 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 blah. All right, let me check my list of useless magic items I purchased specifically for that card.
Oh yeah, one of the art group they got caught in that because they discovered that stuff that is pocketed is not exempt, and so they had like tricked things that are tricked are not exempt either, and they had like magic sword, magic scythe, and magic something else, and they were like, well, now we're fucked because they were in Shermer and didn't have any stuff on them. But otherwise, what are you getting rid of there, Pete?
Ring of Zippo.
The
It said
amount,
when sorry?
I was going to say the amount of magic items. You guys have a wealth of magic items, and the number of them that actually get used is like 2 or 3, and there's a pile of magic shit.
Well, the benefit of those magic items is they don't need the activation, so they're possibly worth quite a bit to be sold in the Tri-Kingdoms. Whereas I bought several magic items from the Tri-Kingdoms specifically to use as burners.
Yep.
Because it didn't cost me anything to get them because we used our counterfeit money.
Oh yeah, but I mean, there's been all kinds of really interesting shit.
Oh yeah. Great, agree with you.
Just aren't into it. They're like, magic, cool. So who's getting a gun?
All right. Actually, something I'll try out of curiosity since we're back at the room. I shall focus on the Magic 8 Ball.
Magic 8 Ball.
Are the 37 crew that were sold to the Snow Shield, thank you, Dwarves still alive? I'm going to give it a good hard shake.
Hold on a second. I have to go to a whole separate page from Magic 8 Ball. Let's see, PC Magic items, Magic 8 Ball. My sources say bonga, 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 parentheses, yes, end parentheses.
Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
That's interesting.
Apparently you got lied to before. Weird.
Damn it, Doc, this is your fault.
I try. Is my daughter alive?
Good question.
The answer comes back, you will fail horribly.
What?
How does that work?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
You want to give it to Freddie and let him try a question?
Yeah.
All right.
The most correct answer ever, or it could just be, well, I don't know. It's magic
fuck, there's so many. So many questions.
This will be the only time that you ever get to ask it anything. I know.
Probably. Yeah.
Just do it.
All right. Okay. Here's a question. Will creating a log list in our shadow be more detrimental than if we were not to do it?
There's your answer.
But that's obvious that they are.
Tell us something we don't know.
Of course, that's it.
It's amazing how accurate this thing is, really.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
All right.
Throw your
Was there
bag-
anything else you guys wanted to do in the city?
I don't think so. I think we don't have anything to do here.
I like this magic 8-ball though.
Oh my god. You found your new best friend. Nobody talks
Uh-huh.
to you, so you ask questions to the 8-ball, right?
You make fun of the guy who slept in a cage and has drawn it there.
Of course I do.
I don't know if there's no. Maybe did they buy anything? Not really. Or sell anything.
Well, this is an interdimensional city. It touches upon multiple dimensions,
So,
and you can get ships from here traveling. This is how Doc, Rock, and I got to Amber the first time.
mhm.
We took a ship with the Driders, and they took us as far as they could go.
That's kind of cool.
We spent several months traveling with them.
Yeah, but I don't really know what, like, because we don't have like any plans for which we need like something specific.
No, that's
I mean,
right.
even if we're dead, we don't have any money really.
So
Okay,
what's our
Wait, no, hold on.
What?
Can you get me a computer?
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe I know they were interested in technology and stuff as
You're
well.
now thinking it would have been really nice to read those fucking runes while you were right there. You know,
Oh, we just have to travel back there to read them
Yeah.
before we kick off.
epic journey across the continent again.
Yeah.
You could have set up a whole deal there.
We didn't know what was these runes about.
Yeah,
Freddie
also,
Freddie knew that it would
Freddie
fucking come
knew?
back to haunt him. Oh yeah, Freddie always knows that everything's coming back to fucking haunt him.
So, do you want to figure out if we can get computer here and then go back to the ruins?
yeah, can you trade
We
some
will
Kahlua for a
see
computer?
we will see whether or not they have. From memory, they did trade in technology as well as magic, so we'll see whether or not they've got high level technology.
So we can maybe ask the guide thing.
Yeah, we'll get the Hobgoblin to.
Yeah. So we do so. What does he tell us?
Of course, I can get you anything if you have enough money.
Well, is there people that trade in high technology?
Of course, sir, of course.
Lead on.
It may take a moment to arrange a meeting and such. It's not so easy as just going up to them, sir.
Well, if they
Okay, there's not a market or anything like that.
But you don't want to go there. They'll just rip you off.
Alright.
As opposed to you.
Exactly. You could trust me in all things.
All right.
Yeah. So
Looks at McKay expectantly.
let's go to the market though. Let's just look and see.
He says, very well, I can maybe find the market, given the proper incentive.
Sure.
Yes, here you go.
How much would you like to give him?
I'll give him another 35 silver.
Oh, he takes you right to the market. The highest tech thing that you can find on sale today are these. Picture is coming. It'll be under the discard pile.
Okay. That's not a computer.
It is a computer.
Well, it is a computer, but
It is a computer.
it's a weird computer.
Okay, never mind.
This is a computer, says the guy. He flops it around in his hand.
Is it enough for you, Freddy?
Oh my God, the amount of creatures they have at the market is truly mind.
We were after something a bit more high technology than that.
This is very high tech. It's so high tech it won't even work here, says the merchant.
We're
Oh,
after
that's
something
good.
that's a level, 2 levels above it in technology.
I don't know what that means.
Are you familiar with a smartphone? And Logan's frozen.
Am I unfrozen?
Here we go.
Yeah.
He's unfrozen.
He says, you should never try to communicate with anything smarter than yourself. Otherwise, who knows where you'll end up. This thing here, not that smart, so it can't eat your head. Most of the time. I can't guarantee it all the time, though. I'm not sure what it does, but I'm told it's valuable. You should buy it. Only 3 gold pieces.
Do you have something else of similar type?
No, I have a big box of these.
Where do you get them?
From my sources. Filthy
Sure.
You're humans in line, he says.
That's all right. They're not something we're particularly interested in.
2 gold.
No, unfortunately, it's fairly primitive technology for what we're after.
I'm wondering if his sources don't know more about other types.
No, it'll come from a world. It'll come from a shadow world, shadow zone of probably equivalent to 1970s, early 1980s.
Yeah. Okay. So if they don't have
That sort of
anything,
designation.
A large, sweaty caterpillar bumps into Freddy, and it goes. Slams
All right, we will leave that place.
Yay.
No problem. Where to? Says the hobgoblin.
So you don't know anybody with more advanced technology than this? Than that?
This is really advanced. I'm not sure what it does, but look, it's made of some strange metal that's lightweight and brittle.
No, it's cool. It's made of plastic.
Plastic. He says.
It's a polycut. It's a type of. It's what you can do with things like oil and stuff. With enough technology, you can turn it into plastic.
He looks totally baffled as though you're now talking over his head. Unfortunately, trying to buy high-tech gear in a zone where high-tech doesn't work and people don't understand what high-tech is seems to be a losing process.
That's wise, because there could be other parts of the web that may be linked to higher tech areas.
Hey, apparently there's not a lot of call in this city for it.
That's right. We shall go back to the. There was nothing else you wanted.
I think no, we don't know. We don't.
No.
No.
Let's just leave this place.
Unless there's other information
Yes,
you
we
want.
shall leave.
Okay.
Where would you like to go to?
The social dwarves.
Pretty much.
I'll make you a hell of a deal if anybody can just list off the links in rapid fire.
Well, hold on. I can attempt to specific shadow walkers straight there.
Oh.
Okay.
It's not really a good chance, but
if he doesn't do it, then you could be somewhere else.
yeah. Do you have the map I sent you? Still.
I'm not even trying to look at any maps.
I still think you should draw that picture we talked about at the beginning of the session.
All right. Yeah.
He'll show him you care.
True.
You only need red for the extra cover, so black and red.
Yeah.
And the link didn't work too well. Let me try copying it and pasting it separately.
How long are you staying with Chris?
I'm not staying here. I'm here just for today for this.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that link didn't work, Alex.
Doom!
Well, we go from here to the unnamed desert to Vengeance Mountains.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me follow along. Let me sing along. Here, desert sounds good. And then,
Valley.
and
Then there was the volcano. There was the foothills. There was Kinleyville. The
yes,
Middle Plains. Bleak River.
yes,
Deep Forest.
oh yes.
And then Stormshield Mountains.
Right, one lute playing, and it all just happens. I'll just
Nice.
be really nice. Just gotta play lute, otherwise it'll show you guys shuffling through, having random fucking bands of shit attack you every 10 minutes as some GM gets his jaws rolling or a wandering monster table.
Okay, hold on, what's it?
One simple lute playing can make that all go away. I'm gonna make him spend a hero point. Wait and see. Here we go. I can feel the power of evil coursing through my veins. Yes.
Well, I have to be at 10, right?
Yep.
Oh. Ooh. He's getting too good at this. Ooh.
Oh, I think that might be a hero. I think you broke us.
Yeah.
Something bad happens on a fumble. Hold on a second. Let me find out what horrible shit happens on a fumble.
Yeah, I'll spend a hero point.
Ah, it's only 2d10 and luck at half or the loot's broken.
Mhm.
You don't want the entire party to each take 2d10 damage? Yeah. Okay. Yay, it works with the
Nice.
hero point. See, Yana, that's how you get a hero point out of the way you got it. So, right, you guys get back to the Storm Shield Mountains, back to the dwarf place, or not. It looks like you have to go manually because it's getting you there
Yeah,
quick.
the wrong way.
Let me just check and see if you end up somewhere random and fucked up.
No, only on the fumble you do.
Oh, damn. All right. So, hold on. Let me find my notes real quick. I had to go to Magic 8 Ball as you guys wanted to fucking investigate things, which is a good idea. And can you believe that this is the most the Magic 8 Ball's been used and PCs have had it for over a season?
Wow.
I think part of it was because people believed it could only be used for
For one thing.
Yeah.
one thing for some reason.
They make up their mind that that's what it does, and then
I was going to check it out earlier, but then because I thought it was linked in with the bigger picture due to the coincidence.
It well might be.
But I was told it was not at the time, so I didn't need to worry about it. So I did not.
Awkward. Oh, as I've told people, a lot of what goes on is like the game of telephone.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but the person who told me that it wasn't linked with the big picture was you, Logan.
Lies. All lies. You should know better than to trust Logan.
You said, no, you don't need to worry about that.
Lies. All lies.
I said, all right, won't worry about that. Then we'll go do the other stuff.